Welcome guys to this new video about the microchannels mod I made like half a year ago. Actually more than half a year ago. That was what I was working on during the first lockdown in my country. So yeah, the main feature of the mods, what most people use it for, is microchannels with yourself in practice mode. So let's look for Battle Park because that's the best map. There we go. So you can pick any tower you want. Just pick towers that have a useful ability. That's gonna help. Having a good ability. And yeah, you have exactly $100 to work with. Every tower costs $100, but the upgrades are free and the tower starts at 100%. So you can cheat and you will never run out of money. It starts on 43, and every time you use an ability, this eco counter goes up by 1. So you have basically that's an ability counter. So I'm just gonna beat the GMG real quick. Let's zero this round. So yeah, you can just practice the micro challenge without having to wait 1 million years and without needing an opponent. So this allows everyone to practice their micro a lot better. A lot of the best micros in the community use my mods to practice the micro. And yeah, that got a lot better. Since my micro challenge mod was released, the world records got a lot higher. It used to be around 62, someone got 162 beating the easy team who got 160, and now it's like 166 because since my mod came out, people have been practicing microsenses way more, and it's just a really good way to practice. So yeah, this is all I have to show about this part. It's great. Let's go to my Discord server. This is the Discord server, link in the description. You can download I have instructions how you can install the mod for Android and for Steam, the mod themselves, and a version of the mods with infinite lives. So you can play against yourself, because okay, I'll just show you. The practice mode is nice and stuff, but my mod has many more game modes. If you go into regular swords, you can just play the microchannels with your opponent and starts on 43. Would not really recommend it, because why would you play against an opponent if you can play by yourself? It's always going to be one player who dies first or the player who's going to be disappointed. But you could do that. For example, if you're an Android and you prefer playing on the right side, you download my Infinite Lives mods and you play against yourself with that mod. So you have your Infinite Lives mod as the host and you play, and then you join the code on the account you're gonna micro on, so you can have the right side in my mods. It's a little bit more work than just playing the practice mode, but it's the only way you can actually play right sides. But yeah, that's just regular micro challenge. If you go into club without club rules, you have the no RNG micro challenge. This micro challenge eliminates all RNG for micro challenges because they have a lot of RNG. The amount of CMGs can sometimes you get like 5 CMGs around 52 and sometimes you get 2, or around 64 you get 7 CMGs. It's ridiculous amounts. But all the time you get only 3 and you can easily beat it. So to eliminate all RNG, I made this no RNG version, which is just a fair comparison between every player's achievement, micro achievement. I'm just quickly gonna show it off. I'm gonna play left side, but it's like, as you can see, I need someone to play it with. So I'm on my PC right now, and I'm gonna join on my phone. I'm gonna type in the code. Okay, joining now. There we go. That's my out account. So yeah, just going random towers on my outs. Click away. And I'm just going to quickly show it off. And show you what balloons show up every round in the no RNG version. So, first, you start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ceramics. That's how it starts. Then you get 3 BFBs every time. You see my opponent can die. It's not leaking. 3 BFBs, 4 more webs, and the ZMG, and another wave of 5 ceramics at the end. So you have to use all your abilities. So this is what comes every round. But the amount of CMG increases by rounds. It's gonna be 1 for a few rounds, and it's gonna be 2 CMGs, and 3 and 4. The only thing that's gonna stay consistent is the amount of BFBs, mouths, and ceramics. There's also a wet balloon at the end of the round, but that's just to have better round spacing. Because without that round spacing, the rounds will start way too soon, and you will have significantly less times in between rounds, which is a big whip. You don't want that. So yeah, I'm quickly gonna go to the next game mode because there's so many more. There's 6 more game modes to go, and I just want to show off them really quickly. So the next one is speed. Speed micro challenge. It's just a normal micro challenge, but in speed. Very difficult. You're gonna join them out again. Join. Yeah. Made a typo. Okay, there we go. So yeah, the thing different about the speed micro challenge, I banned all unnecessary towers because please don't try something stupid here. Don't try random stuff. Like in practice mode, you can just, yeah. No, don't disconnect. Oh, that's unfortunate. Quickly remaking. Phone. You don't usually disconnect. Mods tend to crash a little bit more often than the regular game, but it isn't that bad. Crashing is still pretty rare. So yeah, I'm in the game again. So yeah, I just banned every tower because it's this is really difficult. It's speed. You're not going to survive unless you have these towers. In practice mode you can just mess around, but speed is actually really fast. I'll just show you off how difficult round 40 actually is. Just have to sabo instantly. I'm gonna wait the boat pool because BFBs are coming. There we go. Look how fast the BFB is on the opponent's side. Oh, and this round is known for getting ground 0 glitches, which is also really bad. A really bad micro right now. But if you're not focused or fuck up the star or something, you're gonna get overwhelmed so fast. But yeah, this is in case you want the real challenge. So it starts on 43 rounds earlier than a normal micro challenge because you will die a lot sooner. You're not gonna make this till 160. If you can, you're a legend. You are a god. So yeah. There's the DFA micro challenge. That is probably the most difficult one to do against yourself because you have to send CMGs on the auto count. You have to actually send. So that's annoying. Joining. Okay, so just DFA. A. Okay. So yeah, the things you're allowed to get. You're allowed 6 aces. You can use them however you want. 5 specters, and 1 for GC micro, or 4 specters and 4 for GC micro. Let me just send some CMGs. Okay, CMG is gonna be coming. And you're allowed a Phil fan club. So I'm just gonna get it. Oh, not too many. All on strong because that's the most optimal. Fan club activate, and then you just ground 0 micro. It's best to play this mode with a friend, because then you both have to send CMDs and don't have to pay attention to your second device. So yeah, paying attention to your second device is a pain in the ass in this mode. So just play this one with a friend, not against yourself, like I do right now. But yeah, so like this you can practice your DFA micro for offside. It's actually an out enough micro challenge. This challenge actually exists in the community, competitive community. So that's why I remade it in my mods. Okay, next game mode. Tack micro challenge. Very difficult one. Need to get my phone again. Okay, the codes. Okay, I'm in. So yeah, Tack micro challenge only has attack and some racetrack. I picked racetrack because it's a long map and it's pretty good for Tack shooter. So the AI is custom. There are 10 mobs every round, and the ramping is also custom. It's only 30% health, ramping is set to 40%, and the ramping starts on the second round already. So yeah, this is a pretty difficult one. Personally think this is the most difficult micro challenge to start off with. Because round 1 is already hard. If you have bad micro, you're not going to survive round 1 at all. Look, I'm almost leaking already round 1. Not if you're going to do the second round. Because I don't want to embarrass myself by dying. So yeah. Oh yeah, like all the other game modes, you can cheat and ability counter. And in between the rounds you have a bit of a resting period, so your hands don't get that tired. So the end of the round comes about now. The red balloon spawns, so once one of the players pop the red balloon, next round starts in a few seconds. Like now. Yeah, there we go. And if you're both tired, you can just let it go to the end before you pop it, so you have more time to rest. And I made the resting period, so it's more about micro speed and less about stamina. Okay, 3 more modes to go. Custom micro challenge. I think it made came up with this one myself, and I really like it because it's a micro challenge, but with completely different towers. Like normally you would always bring sub and boat and ninja, but you can replace one of the towers for ice, but it's always a bit of the same. But this one has just something completely different. It's gonna randomize, and you can pop the towers pop up. Ice, not in normal micro challenge. Tack, not in normal micro challenge. Mortar, not in normal micro challenge. And Spike Factory, that's gonna be your main mob DPS. So yeah, the rounds are custom again. 1 CMD every round, and there's Little bit of speed vamping, not that much, and some health vamping. So yeah, CMG is spawn in a few seconds. There it is. And then you Spike Storm my quit, not even doing it fast, just want to show you off. Look how strong the Spike Storm actually is. This is a non-web CMG, like 122. Look how much damage it just did. I'm just gonna more the style and Maelstrom. That's how you play it. Doing an ice style, more the style, and a Maelstrom, and another Maelstrom. So it starts off really easy. And again, this challenge also has a pause in between, so you don't get tired that much. In the beginning it's a bit annoying, but once you have had like 15 rounds of microwing, you're gonna be glad that the round doesn't instantly start the second you pop the CMG layer. So you can still have time to deal with the BFBs and stuff, and you can take extra time in between. Oh yeah, and you can just let the red balloon go to the end. The round starts before that, but you can pop it instantly or just wait till it's near the end and let the round auto start. So yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit stronger. But I timed some of my abilities a bit better, so it's still gonna be pretty easy. Placement is one of the things I really like in this micro challenge is that placement is key. The place where your Maelstrom location and your Spike Factory Spike Storm location is really important in this one, and that's not relevant in a normal micro challenge. So that's one of the reasons I really like it, and it's really difficult to screw up the style, which is one of the people often die in the normal micro challenge because they mess up the sabo. With ice you can't really mess up, so it's less likely you mess up in this micro challenge. So yeah, 2 more to show. So the next one is actually for the people who like to train their stamina when it comes to microwing. I like Slow Bloons. It's triple style with ace as for damage on balloon circles. So it's basically an ace micro challenge, but you can survive till like 170 because the balloons are extremely slow and it's battle park. So you're gonna be microwing non-stop for like more than 20 minutes. Because ace does global damage. So you can have like 5 rounds at the same time because everything is super slow. But ace has infinite pairs with the ground zero, so you can deal damage to everything. Just gonna take a while before you pop everything. Why is this code not working? I double clicked the A too fast, so it didn't even show up. Okay. So yeah, it's the towers. It's gonna show you how slow this thing is. Like it's ridiculous. Actually, I'm just gonna place down the glue on the other side, so it stalls the CMG a little bit. So yeah, ice style, ninja style, glue style. Don't need to use the ability. You can use the ability for full map style, but you don't really have to. So yeah, this is my turtle micro. You can do this for 20 minutes till you die, because this first CMB is still super fast. Slow, I mean. It's gonna take a while till you even do damage to it. You need to restyle it because you didn't perma-style it. This micro also is not just about micro speed and stamina, because it's really easy to mess up your style in this one. You need to constantly use your star abilities, and if you don't properly use them, you're gonna be in a world of pain. This is also really about menacing both the glue and the Sebo. Messing up is a big deal. You're not gonna die instantly, but you're gonna feel it in a few rounds. Because that's how long rounds take to get popped and stuff. Didn't even use the ability there. Don't really need to ice style BFBs on round 44. Should be easy clap. Didn't even glue it. Maybe I should glue it. Because I need glue on the ZMG as well. I've seen people do get like a far in the 70s on this micro challenge, but that was an alternate version because it was in Battle Park. That's before glue got nerfed, and they were allowed to use pre-play star towers. And here you have to actually manage the abilities. But yeah, so far the challenge. This is for the patient people. And one more to go. And this one is, yeah, significantly shorter. I think the name says it all. 60 seconds. Gonna be 16 seconds of micro, and then the game ends. So yeah, you can pick any map you want, any tower you want. Let's say Frozen River, and I'm gonna micro. I don't care, the balloon chip or whatever tower. Alright, need to join. Okay, A W, and I'm in. Just gonna random accept. So yeah, you can free place one tower, like a chipper. You can use abilities till 6 seconds, so the game's gonna end at 1 minute to 6 seconds. So chip ability, and it's gonna do that for a minute. This is to test it's a true test for your max micro and speed pace, because the ability count is gonna show you how many times you use the ability. Don't forget to take a screenshot when the game ends, because you will return to the lobby afterwards, and you're gonna see a defeat or victory screen. Probably defeat, because you're playing against an infinite life version. It's not gonna leak. So yeah, that's some rusty ass micro. It's gonna wait out now. Not feeling microing. Yeah. So yeah, once you see the victory or defeat screen, make a screenshot so you can actually prove the round you got to. Or just don't take a screenshot if you don't care to share. But don't forget to take a look at the eco, because that's the ability counter. That's what you're playing for. Take the highest ever. Yeah, there we go. 1 minute 6, and and the game ends. You only have a short amount of time to look. So actually, in this mode it's good to record, because it's really easy to just forget to look. Take the highest ground zero micro someone's ever done in a minute. It's like 58 seconds. So if you think you can beat it, give this mode a try. And nice to show you my chat pack. I added this one. Not toxic. Just this one. So yeah, thank you guys for watching to this micro challenge mod video. The link to the micro challenge mod, to that server, is in the description. And I wish you all fun with practicing micro.